Hi folks, this is Jessica. I just got this in. This is the fine art edition of the Tarot of the Drowning World, Dr. Falke's Tarot of the Drowning World. This is the fine art edition. The commercial version is still in transport from Taiwan from the printers, but the fine art edition that the artist created in their studio has finally arrived. And I just figured I'd give you all a little peek. It comes in this sleeve, the matching belly band. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Oh, it's very snug. So there's the fine art. Version. Take the little belly band off. These are on a archive rag paper. They are the artist's prints. So I'm just going to kind of move out a little bit and go ahead and give these little flips through. I feel like they're very thick, so I always was checking to see if I have more than one in my hand. As you can see, the titles are down here. And there's your card number. These are based off of Marseille. There's our lovers here in the now this is obviously a artist's deck, an art deck rather, than traditional imagery. But I really do like the elements that were put in this deck. This is our hermit. We still have the lantern. It's a very beautiful deck. But this deck I will be putting up in my curio cabinet and probably picking a card to display and putting it on a little easel. And when the commercial deck comes in, then I will actually utilize it for readings and such. But this is a kind of a more collectible item, so this one's not going to get shuffled. This one will stay as in pristine condition as possible. And just look how beautiful this is. The world. So now we're going to go into our suits. As you can see right here, wands. And then this is where it kind of follows more Marseille typical imagery that might be familiar. I don't know, for whatever reason, this one with all the squashes cracked me up. I like all the little pat-a-pan squashes and the green zucchini squashes. And here we're going into our quart cards. And in these, you kind of get some faces made with our vegetables here. And look how much time they had to spend putting all this together to create these images. Going into our cups. I like how they used these ceramic cups, these old vintage cups. And they utilized a lot of found items for this deck. This is one of the first cards that really caught my attention, that made me want to back this. This is our 5 of Cups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, look at these vintage cups that they found. Honestly, I kind of really wanted to get one of those cups. I don't know what I'd do with it, but I imagine that they would bring me joy. And here we go into our quart cards again with our faces. Here's our swords. You see this like scythe. Makes that sense for a deck that has a lot of fruits and vegetables and flowers. This was an interesting choice. This is another card that caught my attention, mostly because I have a bearded dragon, but this 5 of Swords with the little lizards in here, that just made me really smile. Another more lizards here. Going into our quart cards again. And lastly, our coins. Just love the feel of this paper. You can hear it, I'm sure. I feel like I got more than one right here. There we go. That looks so delicious. Anyways, this is a very unique deck. I'm really glad to have paid for bringing it into my collection, and I feel it was well worth it to bring in the fine art edition. This is one of the few times my husband told me, hey, why don't you just go ahead and spend $300 US on a deck. Probably will be the only time. But here's the little belly band that comes with it. This is talking about how the deck was created a little bit during a time of plague. Obviously, this was created during COVID-19. Dr. Falke planted a wild garden to find out what the future might hold. As the blossoms withered and died, he looked into the pool and fell to sleeping, whereupon he saw a drowning world of beautiful despair, all of his hopes and dreams inserted in its treacherous reflections. Inverted, excuse me. And as you can gaze upon these cards, we ask, what will you dream? It's a very dream-centric deck. And here's my copy. Number 30 out of 100. And this is pretty much the same thing, but in French. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this little walkthrough. I'll definitely do probably a deeper walkthrough once my commercial deck comes in. As I said, this is not my play deck. This is my display deck. But I hope you enjoyed looking at these beautiful, beautiful cards. Again, I was very happy that I was able to support these creators and this endeavor. And again, that is all for now. I hope you all have a happy Halloween. I'm going to band that up off of camera. Hope you all have a happy Halloween. And if you celebrate Samhain, bless Samhain. And I'll talk to you later.